Well, welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer. It's live stream number 5 now, managing Schalke 04 over in Bundesliga 2. My first season with them. If you've not watched any of the live streams, I did start FM26 on the console, by the way. I did start with Palermo, then I moved to Fiorentina and won everything there was to win in Italy. Struggled in Europe, but decided just for have a bit of a change, and I came over to Germany. Schalke 04 in Bundesliga 2. It's my kind of save. And then obviously, you know, it's get into the Bundesliga where the money is. Try and beat Bayern Munich. Try and win the Bundesliga. And maybe try and do a little bit better in Europe than I did with Fiorentina. Okay, tonight we're very, very near the end of the season. We are top of Bundesliga 2. But the next game coming up is Werder Bremen. So it's a top 2 clash. And there's 10 points separating us. So let's jump into the game. So like I say, 6 games left to play tonight. So there's 18 points to play for, and we are 10 points ahead of Werder Bremen. But if we lose this game, and it is at their place, then the gap will be down to 7 points with, 15 points to play for. So quite a big game. And depending on how quickly we get through these games tonight, then may well do a little bit of transfer stuff at the end. Probably not too much, but maybe just have a look at the squad. If we are going to get promoted, then obviously, you know. But we don't have a lot of money, that's the problem. So those are the games that we've got. Let's have a quick look at the table. So Schalke 04, 62 points. Werder Bremen, 52 points. Darmstadt are in 3rd place at the moment. The top 2 do get promoted, but obviously shiny silverware, ahoy. We do want that shiny silverware. Hiya, Pulse, mate. I've not seen you for ages. Been unable to carry on as my computer has a rubbish battery life and isn't charging anymore. Oh, my word. Right, okay. I mean, I've had that problem with my laptop. I basically took the battery out and bought myself a new charger. I used to have it plugged into the mains all the time now, and it's been like that for years, really. Okay, so what was I going to show you? Oh, yeah, so basically the bank balance is not looking too great with 5 million in the red in the bank. And as far as the transfer budget goes, we do have 5 million to spend and a 14,750 wage budget available. But yeah, it's all about these last 6 games tonight. Hiya, Zach. How are you doing, mate? I'm just having a quick look there at the squad depth. That's quite interesting. They're giving us 2.5 star for goalkeepers. So maybe any money that we get, if the board do give us any money, maybe it would be best spent in the goalkeeping area. I did think I'd signed a good goalkeeper, a good German goalkeeper, but he's arrived. He's only a 2.5 star anyway, so it is what it is. So how are you two lads doing then? It's what are we on? Well, we're Good Friday, aren't we? Bank holiday weekend. Yeah, I'm retired, so it doesn't. I mean, every day's a bank holiday to me. It doesn't really matter. Okay, let's push the save forward then, shall we? And let's see whether get these 6 games out of the way. Let's see if we can win Bundesliga 2. And Sanchez, my centre backs. Hiya, Stevie, mate. How's it going? Yeah, okay, so one of my centre-backs is injured, which is not ideal because I'm playing a 3 centre-back system. Right, okay, let's move the save on. Let's get some games played. Wish you would land on the messages. I keep saying that. Here trying to beat PSG to reach a Champions League final, really. Exciting stuff then, Zach. Exciting stuff. I hope I'm going to be able to get to that position with Schalke 04, but who knows? Right, okay, let's move into this next game then. So it is Werder Bremen. It's a top 2 clash. And let's see whether we can actually... Because if we can beat them, then we go 13 points ahead of them with 15 points to play for. So that would probably mean we are going to win the championship. But knowing Football Manager like I do, squeaky bum time and all of that kind of thing, curveballs, levels of difficulty, I would imagine there's a little bit of a surprise in store from Sports Interactive here. Let's try and stay positive, eh? Right, okay. Let's go into this game. Right, so I have brought Giga back into the defence because what's his face? Where's he gone now? Sanchez. Sanchez was down as injured. He must be back okay again now. I think we'll play that though. It gives Sanchez a little bit of a rest, doesn't it? Yeah, I think goalkeeping area. I'm not sure how Podlek has done this season. 24 appearances, 23 conceded, only 11 clean sheets, 6.99. I do kind of feel like we're going to need a better keeper for the Bundesliga should we get there. Okay, let's just check through the rest of this. Pizarro and Gruger. Back 3, Dorado, Eichberger, Rubino. He's playing a lot better as the shadow striker now. It's on a 6.9 now. I think we dragged that up from about a 6.5, 6.6. 4 goals, 6 assists. So not playing too bad. And of course we have the superstar Japanese striker that we signed, 21-year-old Isai Ishiro, who can speak German, so he's a real bonus. And that was close. We just won 3-2 over 2 legs. My word! So you're playing in the Champions League final then. Right, I think weirdly, I don't know if any of you watch my Spurs simulation save, but Melia is at Spurs as like an 18, 19-year-old. So in this version of the world, he is 23 and doing okay, actually. Doing okay. Right, let's give that a save and let's jump into this game and let's see whether we can beat... who is it that we're playing? Werder Bremen. Werder Bremen. Right, let's go to the match. Hi, Jason. Pondering a new save. I won 2 leagues with Marseille. Got Manchester United job under a tycoon. Won the FA Cup, Europa League, followed by the League Cup and Champions League. I went unbeaten all season. Any ideas? I don't know, Jason. It's a difficult one. This is why I'm doing Spurs. Spurs is my post-Chelsea. So I'm doing this. But I have to say, doing that kind of save, it's really hard work, very time-consuming. So, I mean, I've done it. Whether I'll carry on doing a Spurs-type save, I don't know. Hiya, Craig, mate. How are you doing? What days am I doing the Spurs one? I was intending to do it just on a Wednesday, but then obviously the viewing numbers have not been great for it. I think I'm on about 150 at the moment. So I don't know. I'm on the fence a little bit because, like I say, it's very, very hard work. It's very time consuming. I spent a good 4 hours on it this morning because what you've got to do, instead of just being able to play a couple of games and then go off camera and do a few more games, you've basically got to record because there's no games being shown. You've got to show something. So it's how you do signings, how you organise your staff. So you record like 20 seconds, come off, do a bit more, another 30 seconds, come off, do a bit more, and then that's all got to be edited into a video. So it is quite time consuming, and obviously it's a good bit of practice because I didn't know where to go after Chelsea, I may or may not carry on with that kind of save. I don't know. But anyway, to answer your question, so obviously it did better than the Chelsea. So I'm thinking of doing it alternate now. So, Chelsea Spurs until the Chelsea save finishes. But yeah, so I've recorded Monday's Spurs episode. So it will be Monday, then Wednesday will be Chelsea, and Friday will be Spurs, hopefully. Dagenham and Redbridge was an option. If KSA was the owner. Yeah, it's a difficult one, Jason. I'm in the same boat, really. I don't really want to do this kind of save again. But then what do you? I don't know. It's difficult. I hear everything, mate. You not doing Spurs? Yeah, I am doing Spurs. Obviously, that's no. The Spurs isn't live. No. It's basically I'm doing the Spurs one as a bit of a tester for me, really, to see whether I like doing that kind of save, to see whether it's popular, successful, or what. And it will be when the Chelsea save finishes. If I like doing a Spurs type save, then that will be till FM27 comes out. I'll be doing simulations and rebuilds. But like I say, it's like that at the moment because it's very, very, very hard work. I can't stress how much time is involved in doing that kind of save. So, hiya, Mike. That Tottenham save better be realistic, meaning you must never drop points to City. Oh, God. I've just realised what happened today. It's not too much of a spoiler. So we had this episode will be out Monday, but we had a terrible September coming up. We had Manchester United, Liverpool, and Manchester City. Of the three games, guess which one we won? We got battered in the other two, but guess which one we won? So to answer your question, everything, that the Spurs save is only going to be done on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. Right, okay, let's get into this match. I've checked the team. I think Sports Interactive jokes are being loaned out to another club. Oh, of course. Oh, that's right. We've got no spare keeper, have we? Box injured as well. Right, okay. Fine. Keepers are a bit of an issue at the moment, I think. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if we win this one. I've played Football Manager enough now to know that it would be a good stream for Spurs. Do you think so? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's a weird one, isn't it? I think some people do like to see transfer activity and how I go about transfers and all. But then other people, I think, would find it really boring. So I don't know. It's just I'm not promising anything, everything. I'm not promising anything at all with this Spurs save. Obviously, now I've done the intro to it and I've done the transfers and we're starting to simulate seasons. It should move on quite quickly, and it might be that I've done the hard work now, and that's what I've found hard work and time consuming. When it comes to simulating the seasons, it should be a bit easier. So, I just noticed there, Werder Bremen, I've got Nelson Viper on the bench. What I think, yeah, I mean it's all two opinions, isn't it? Really. But it's just I've been pondering for a few weeks now, like this Schalke thing. What am I going to do? Because this Schalke thing won't last us till November. What am I going to do after this? I have said I want to do a women's save. Do I do a women's save on the live stream? I don't know. what am I going to do after the Chelsea save? Obviously, that was a journeyman save. So when the Chelsea save finishes, whether I decide to resign because I won nothing, or whether I can win the Champions League and the Premier League with them, I don't know. But it was just an idea. I thought, right, what am I going to do? Am I going to go manage in Cyprus or Denmark or South America? What am I going to do? And I thought, you know what, something that I haven't really ever done is a simulation. And rebuilds are meant to be a big thing for YouTube content. So I thought, you know what, Spurs, it's the ideal thing at the moment. Spurs looking like they might get relegated. I don't think they will. But, you know, there is the possibility. Right, okay, let's get into this game. Okay, I think Werder Bremen are good for a 2-1 win here, I think. They are on their own ground, aren't they? Okay, Eichberger with the throw, headed into... That was a weird header. Eichberger is shot there. Cannons off somebody. Giga, Dorado, Bauer. Is he going to take his man on? Yes, he is. Burst of speed. And he fires that. And that normally would have gone in. I think if it had been playing somebody mid-table, that probably would have gone in. Camino. When you leave Chelsea, you can take the 1-8 players Enzo and Cucurella with you. I'm sure City are glad they went nowhere. Yeah, I'm quite enjoying the Chelsea save. I think I will be getting rid of all of the old, you know, the final, you know, like Cole Palmer. I think he will be going. So it's been disallowed. Right, we need to step it up a little bit. Took your advice, Mike, and started a Greek save. Did you see Spurs might be getting Greenwood? It'll cause trouble. Yeah, of course. The manager who's gone there has spoke out in his favour, hasn't he? It's a very difficult situation. That, I mean, I've heard the audio. Now, you know, I mean, firstly, you know, is that a true reflection? Is it taken out of context? Because if it is, then it's difficult. You know, it's difficult making comment on it. Hiya, bad boy, mate. How's it going? Ooh, Boca Junior's been that I thought, okay. It will cause a lot of trouble. Yes, I think it definitely will, won't it? Definitely will. I know one of the famous YouTubers was doing an online like streamer showdown, and one of the players that he was playing against actually had him in his team, and he refused to play them. So that caused quite a lot of trouble. Oh, here we go. We're playing Werder Bremen, are we? How many chances is that we've had? Come on, win that ball. Go on, Eichberger. Down that side. Nice. In the box. Get your head on it. No, into no man's land, that. Went with a team called... oh, crap. Never heard them, to be honest. Yeah, we're doing everything but putting the ball in the back of the net here. I'd be surprised, actually, if he's allowed to bring him in. Surely the board would maybe block the move. I don't know, because like you say, it's going to cause a lot of controversy. I think you should do the lowest league team in England and bring them up. Yeah, but I did that, everything. I did that with Southport, didn't I? I'm not saying they're the lowest league team, but that save is, you know, it was Southport, then it was Bradford, Wigan, Leeds and Chelsea. So I've already done all of that, so I won't be doing that again. Right, I'm going to encourage them, I think. I was looking at the Russian league today. The keeper still is on something like 41 now. Just want that they've excluded from European competitions. Yeah, I want Spurs to buy him for 80 million. We get 50%. And serious note, surely he would have been more sense to come back here. Streamers thing partly was in the squad. Yeah, it's a difficult, tricky situation, that one, isn't it? And I don't know. It's we all have opinions. They're playing Super League 2 South. Long ball save update. Reading, we had 2 million in the bank. Check the finances. 90 million outstanding loan. Repayable on departure of chairman. We get board takeover. 90 million in the red. Oh my God. Oh, that's a great ball, that. I don't think that's the one. Come on, follow it out now. I mean, to be honest, a draw in this game wouldn't be a bad result. Good head. Defence are playing well. Ooh, just over the top. Yeah, I mean, I think it's always a bit more difficult when you're doing a YouTube save, because like if I was doing saves, I mean, I don't play Football Manager privately. All of my Football Manager stuff goes online, and I think there's a big difference between doing a save privately, because I think if I was doing it privately by now, I would have managed a women's team. But you've got to be aware that whatever you're doing has got to be interesting. Otherwise, you're not going to get likes. You're not going to get subs, and that's not for a vanity thing. That's from a motivation thing. Because, for instance, if I'd have done the Spurs simulation and I'd have got 2 views on that video, I probably would have packed it in by now. As it is, I've got 150 up to now, which is still not a lot, let me tell you. I mean, it's pitiful, really. Given that I've got 1,540 subscribers, 150 views is pretty shocking. But like I say, you've got to be relevant. You've got to be doing something that people want to see. So it's not easy. No, it's got a nice beach. Look at the stats. You've been all over them. 1-0 Roman incoming with those statistics. Yes, I know, Camino. I know. Off to the gym now, but been great watching again. All the best. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming in, Pulse, mate. I have no money, but the squad isn't too bad, so we'll see how it goes. I'm just going to say one thing, Stevie. Zmash. Man, you might not have enough money for him. Right, okay, what we're doing here, we're going to make a few changes, I think. So Pizarro is looking fairly tired. Let's bring Lemp in there. Bauer is looking tired, so Sanchez can come in there. And Rubino is looking very tired, so we'll bring Hooley in there, actually, because he's got an eye for a goal, hasn't he, Hooley? Okay, let's give that a go. Yeah, you're right, actually. I've been talking, so I've not really looked. So Werder Bremen, 2 shots, nothing on target. They have had a goal disallowed. We've had 17 shots, 6 on target. We've done just about everything. We've hit the post, the crossbar, we've hit people's ankles and legs, and can't score a goal. But, you know, sometimes, well, when I first started playing this game, I used to really lose my rag at games like this because I'm like, you're just trying to screw me here. You know, give me the goal. But when you get to know how the game plays, it's, you know, you just take it on the chin. DJ, nice position. It's a pen, that ref. No, no pen. Of course we don't get a pen. I have a 10,000 transfer budget. I might be able to afford Zimash. Big so. Oh, look at this. So a blatant pen at the other end, not given, and the slightest trip on Sakai there, and that's going to be given as a penalty awarded. So we're going to go 1-0 down here, unless a goalkeeper can pull out a wonder save. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so Camino, you were absolutely spot on there. Look at the stats. You've been all over them. 1-0 Bremen incoming with those statistics. Absolutely spot on. Absolutely spot on. All right, let's make the rest of the changes now. Amelia up front. So let's move Hooley up front then. And who else can we bring on? Gindorf can come on. And Schaefer can come on. Right, okay. Let's do that. 19 shots, 7 on target, 0. 3 shots, 1 on target, 1. I mean, is there any point going attacking, or am I just getting screwed here? I guess the answer is I'm getting screwed. I kind of knew I could have predicted this result on Monday night when I said, oh, we're playing Werder Bremen. I could have predicted this result. For anybody who has just tuned in, we're playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Schalke 04, and 3 minutes of time added on there, and we do go down 1-0 at Werder Bremen, and I could have predicted that. We are going to be angry, I'm afraid. It's not good enough, that, is it, really? So it is down to 7 points now. 15 to play for. Gap 7 points. Classic FM. Yes, exactly, Zach. Absolutely. And it's so frustrating, isn't it? Because you can see it coming. And it's so frustrating. I don't know how many times I've been in that position. And I would imagine my win rate in that position would probably be about 10%. Most of the time, the game will give it to the opposition. Classic, yeah. I know, bad boy, yeah, I know. But you can't get too annoyed about it. It is what it is. Right, let's have a look. When's the next game now? On the 19th. Okay. Right, let's move through. Got a few messages. Okay. Werder Bremen, though, to be fair, are doing a decent job, aren't they? They're it looks like Darmstadt lost their game as well. So Werder Bremen, the top 3 there, I think they're the only team that won. Let's have a quick look at what they've been doing, Werder Bremen, if we can get all of this stuff out of the way. Let's have a look what Werder Bremen been doing. Where are we now? Schedule, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's not been all shiny green dots, has it? You know, there's been 1 or 2 in there, but it is what it is. you kind of know these results are coming. And I think when you know that they're coming, if you get a win, it's a bonus. If you lose, it's like, yeah, okay, I knew that was going to happen then. Because the thing is, if we'd have won that game, there'd have been 15 points to play for and we'd have been 13 points ahead. So more or less, that would have been game over with 5 games to play. Sports Interactive don't work like that. Sports Interactive love... I've coined the phrase squeaky bum time, and Sports Interactive love a squeaky bum time. They love keeping it nice and tight so that you never know what's going to happen. Keeps you on your toes. And it's very frustrating. I said it a while ago now, and I've said it a few times in live streams. I don't know if there's many times I've managed a team and been that far in front, because the game just doesn't allow it, really. They've had 5 clean sheets in a row. That's often, for me, seems unheard of, regardless of tactic and team I use. Yeah, I know. It's like I say, you know, you can't really get too annoyed about it. I mean, it is annoying if that would have been the Champions League final and we'd have got beat with them having 1 shot on target in the whole game. I mean, the chances are it would be a monumental collapse now if we don't win the league. But, you know, you can see the way it's going. It's like, I always call it a switch that's being flipped. At certain times of the season, that switch gets flipped. And a team that's been playing beautiful football and scoring some amazing goals, all of a sudden, they're tripping over the bootlaces and can't kick a ball straight. And it's, you know, and you kind of know it's the C word. But, right, let's have a look. Okay, we've got a few players wanted, actually. My goalkeeping situation is not getting any better. Okay. Let's bring Sanchez back in. At centre back. Right, I think we'll go into the game like that. Okay, let's go into the match. It's quite heartening though that you're in a like-minded bunch of people. You know, you know that there is a phrase. You know, you've been FM'd. Everybody knows it, and it's quite nice when you're in, you know, a like-minded bunch of people who know what the game will do to you. Okay, is that going to be a blip? Or is that going to continue now? Are we going to lose this one as well and let Werder Bremen in even more? Werder Bremen are drawing at 0-0 at the moment. Ball over to Dorado. Get the ball in the box. Oh, that's a good save. Very good save. I'm going to go up to a positive mentality because I need to make sure we win this game at all costs. We need this to not be a bad run now. We need to win this game. Gruger, Rubino, back to Gruger. Is he going to shoot? Yes, he is. And another world-class save. 2 world-class saves now to keep us out there. That probably should have been 2-0, but I'm going to demand more. We need to win this game. Anything other than 3 points in this game now is not acceptable. We need to win this game. 4 shots, 2 on target. Keeper's having an absolute blinder. He's on a 7.1, their keeper at the moment. So playing out of his skin. 6 shots, 3 on target. Ball back to their keeper. playing the ball out from the back. Well, they've got a bit of space to run into there. They dragged us over a little bit, haven't they? Ulrich is through, and that's over the top. Werder Bremen still drawing with Duisburg 0-0 at the moment. Coming up to half time, still no goals scored. Werder Bremen still drawing 0-0 with Duisburg. 1 minute time added on. We do get a highlight. Is this going to be one of those highlights? Just before half time highlight. Is it going to be one? Sanchez, ball out to Dorado. Lovely ball through for Melia. Go on, Melia, get a quick ball in. No, it's not to be, I'm afraid. Not to be. Right, okay. Right, I'm not doing any of the encouraging stuff. We need to sort ourselves out here, because this is not good enough. Werder Bremen still drawing 0-0 with Duisburg. Kruger, head on it? No. Shiro, can hit that? Can he? Yes, he can! Come on! Asaya Shiro, come on now! 1-0. 12 goals and 3 assists. Obviously not all those for us. Hold on a minute, what's going on here? What was that for? Not a lot, Trev. Not a lot. We've just had a top of the table clash, which naturally we lost. Other than that, this is only the second game of the evening. There's only 6 games to play, or there was at the beginning of the evening. For the end of the season, but it's got a little bit more difficult now with that loss to Werder Bremen. Okay, we have just had a goal disallowed as well. Lovely goal, by the way. Dorado, ball through. Rubinho stopped running for it. And the Cameron. No, not at all, Cameron. No, everything's ticking over all right at the moment. Shiro, come on, let us score a goal. Come on, I can see what's happening here. Can see what's happening. Okay, let's do a bit of a... Rubino's looking very tired, isn't he, at the moment? Let's bring Hooley on again. And the 2 DMs are looking quite tired. Let's bring... whoops, what's going on there? Let's bring Lemk on, and Ade can come on. Right, I think I might... I might move a day forward a little bit, and he can be an advanced playmaker. Let's do that. I'm playing my strikers the right way around. Katamura is right. Let's move him over there. In fact, that we'll do that actually. Okay, couple of changes there. I still say in future games the pitch and weather should affect the game, wind, etc. Muddy pitches make you have to be direct. Yeah, well, I mean, in an ideal world, Jason, in an ideal world, after the final couple of updates, game has been stable for a change. Used to crash every 3 hours on business. Now I have one crash in a whole month. Right, okay. I mean, I've not... it's been a while now since I've had a crash. And I played a lot of the Spurs game today as well. I was on the Spurs save for a good 4 hours today. And that was okay. That's a dangerous ball. Big lump. Go on, Ashiro, lad. Go on. Come on. Flags up again. That's 2 disallowed goals in the game now. Anybody want to comment on what's going on here? 2 disallowed goals in the game. It's been awarded. The linesman's flag was up. I've never seen that in Football Manager before. Normally when the linesman's flag goes up, it normally means it's offside. Right, okay. Let's just drop back to balanced. Okay, we are winning 1-0 now. Dorado. Can we get the second? No, we can't, unfortunately. Buffoonery. Yeah, definitely, Trev. There's definitely buffoonery going on there, without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, it was actually onside, wasn't it? Because he played the ball backwards, so it was onside. I'm not quite sure why the linesman had his flag up. Stevie cheating. Oh my God. Right, okay, let's bring... who can we bring on here now? It's another brown envelope moment. Well, I mean, I wouldn't put it past the game to end in a draw anyway, so... Let's change the two... let's change the two... In fact, that'll do. That's 5 changes, isn't it? Let's confirm that. How are Werder Bremen doing? Still 0-0 with Duisburg. Shenanigans. Crossbar. Unlucky. Head? No. Good ball. Oh! What's going on with these keepers at the moment? They're all pulling off world-class saves. Careful now. Just find a blue shirt with it. Nice. Nice. Lovely. Your right wing, your right wing. Oh, blocked again. My word. "23 shots and 12 on target, and we only scored 1 goal. And Werder Bremen have just scored. So it's 1-0 now. Played Hooley, lad. Go on, left-hand side. Get the ball in the box. Oh, that's nice. Switch of play. Oh, that's a good goal. That's a good goal from Daman. Enjoying the Vimto. Yeah, I've made it a bit weaker tonight. It's not so bad tonight. It's the first Vimto I've had all week. I've been drinking the Dr. Pepper cream, what's it called? Cream shuffle or something or other. It's quite nice. It's basically Dr. Pepper mixed with cream soda, but it's quite nice. Okay, so it's as you were then. Werder Bremen did win against Duisburg. I think they scored just about the same time that we scored. I'm only going to give them a pleased. I'm not very happy with them at the moment. Oh, we've been promoted. Okay. Have we? I didn't think it was that. But there's 4 games to play and there's 12 points to play for. Oh, I see. Yes, of course. Yeah. Well, oh, so we are in the Bundesliga, but that's only for second position. That's not for the out-and-out winners, is it? So we are promoted then. Oh, well, and that's quite nice. We should actually get the budgets now, shouldn't we? Should we get the budgets through? Woohoo! Exactly. Exactly. But you know how much I like a bit of shiny silverware, so let's see if we can win the title. So we're actually 7 points ahead with 12 to play for. Let's see if we can get this shiny silverware. There we go. Initial budgets. Oh, look at that whopping transfer budget of 5.1 million. They're basically not giving me anything. That was there already, that. Yeah, I know, Zach, it is very nice, but it would be even nicer if we could get the... if we could win the league. That would be even nicer. The man was selected in the Bundesliga 2 Team of the Week. Let's give it a save, because you never bloody know, do you? Spend it wisely. Oh my God. That might just about buy me another bottle of Impto and a case of Dr. Pepper. Just. Not going to be able to do very much with that, are we? We'll have a look at that though in a bit, because I think we're going to have a bit of a look at the transfer situation. Meal is injured 4 to 7 weeks. Okay, not ideal. Not ideal at all. Don't suppose the that's getting worse, isn't it? We need to get into the Bundesliga now, and we need to start finishing in a decent what's this? Oh, 5 elite prospects. Yeah, we'll ask the director of football to sign all of them. We'll have a look at them at the end of the season. Sellout expected. You never get much at Schalke. The debts, yeah. Well, you know, I mean, we are in the Bundesliga now, so we need to do a good job in there, because I think even for finishing mid-table, you get 30 or 40 million. So there's some very, very good money in the Bundesliga. But I'd like to go up as champions. I don't think there's a lot of money involved. Is it about 8 or something like that? But it would wipe the debt out if we win the league. Although, to be fair, even coming second, I don't suppose will be too bad. Oh, we're playing Duisburg now away, so we're playing the team that Werder Bremen have just beaten. Where are they, Duisburg? 8th. Have they been doing? Pretty wretched. Pretty wretched. Okay, Amelia is injured, so Hooley's going to have to come in there. Not a lot I can do about that one. We have got Kitamura on the bench. He's not really seen a lot of football, has he, Kitamura? He is wanted as well, 1.6 mil though. I mean, am I going to be able to raise any money? So Gruger is wanted, 2.3 mil. But he's like the mainstay on my midfield. Dorado is wanted, he will be, won't he? He's worth 10 mil. But is he still a wonder kid? No. I'm sure he was a wonder kid, Dorado. And Rubino is wanted as well. 6.4 mil. We might have to be looking at free transfers. What's going on here now? What's going on with the... Where's Bauer? Bauer can come in there. Does that make any difference? No. Bauer and Sanchez, footedness. Sanchez is left-footed. Right, okay. Right, can we bring in for a Giga? We don't have an awful lot of option, do we, really? Schallenberg, he's going though, isn't he, Schallenberg? Right, let's give that a save. Oh, I did want to change those over. Let's change those over. Hooley's left-footed as well. No, we'll have to change them back. How much is Hooley worth? 1.8 mil. 18 appearances, 11 goals, 1 assist, 7.01. Okay, let's see if we can clinch promotion. So there's 12 points to play for now, isn't there? Let me just get my head around this again before we go into it. Yeah, there's 12 points to play for, and there's 7 points. 10. We could actually win the league if Werder Bremen lose and we win. Then we could win the league with a result here. Right. Title is yours to lose. It is, definitely. Yep, definitely. It is mine to lose. Right, can we have a bit of a better performance? Can we start playing this nice silky football, lads, that we're quite well known for? So they're middle for diddle, these, aren't they? They've got nothing to play for really now. Ooh. You win with the... You win... We'll see to that. Do you think so? Right, we've had one shot up to now. I've got a feeling we might struggle in the Bundesliga, I think. Got a feeling in my water. Because 5 million's not going to buy me very much. And it's an okay team, this, but I don't think it's Bundesliga standard. I think we are going to struggle. Okay, loads of room to run into. Hooley. That is terrible. That's why you might be on your bike, Hooley, with that kind of a shot. That was very half-hearted, wasn't it? How were Werder Bremen doing? Are they playing? Not playing, are they? Oh. Oh. Got a penalty decision there. Maybe things at the tide is turning a little bit. Good tackle. Down the wing, no. Check for players whose contracts are running out. You might find one or two to get in early. Good shout, Stevie. Good shout! What's happened there? Did he just stop running? Oh, I thought we got a pen then. Yeah, good shout, Stevie. I will definitely do that. Disappointed. Disappointed from Schalke, that's what we are. Okay, let's go into the second half. Nice interception. I don't know whether Rubinho was the right ball then. It was a perfect ball. It was a perfect ball. Why was I doubting it? Okay, Shiro looks like he could be a bit of a finder, Shiro, I think. Shiro then went, he was on his bike, wasn't he? And then he had to check. But he checked into the right place, and that's a nice goal, that. Very nice indeed. Yeah, right, I'm definitely going to do that, Stevie. If I don't do it, remind me, because I've got a head like a sieve. But yeah, definitely need to do that. Because 5 mil is, I mean, we might be relying on loan players as well. I don't very often do loans in Football Manager, but I may well be relying on loans. Right, let's bring Lemk and Ade in, and we'll bring Viega can come in and sit in there. 3, right? Okay, what are we on? 64. It's a little bit early, but. And let's do the 2 wing backs as well. I'm wondering whether we don't play a gegenpress next season. I don't think this team in the Bundesliga are going to be good enough to play a gegenpress. We might have to do something like a control possession or a counter-attacking. Might go counter-attacking, I don't know. There's only 1 goal in this game though, so it could but you know, it's if we can win this and Werder Bremen lose their game, then we will have won the league. Okay, 10 minutes left. It's been a long old season, hasn't it? And we've not had any European football either. If anything, really, we probably need to increase the size of the squad. But it has to be on the right terms, doesn't it? They've given us a game, 8 shots, 5 on target, but we have won it. Right, okay. Let's go pleased again. Right, depends what Werder Bremen do now. Yeah, so if they lose and then there's only 9 points to play for, Okay, we need Werder Bremen to lose this next game now. I don't know whether to give them a little bit of... I might give them a few days off, actually. Let's just see if we can keep them fit. Let's give them 3 days off. Let's save it as well. Right, let's have a look now. Let's see if Werder Bremen win their game. I mean, we should win the league now. With that win, we should win the league. Right, okay, so they won. So it's there's 7 points in it with 9 points to play for. I think a win in the next game should just about do it. Right, let's have a look at... let's have a look in here and see... Where are we? We're in April, aren't we? Nearly in May. May, June. So it's 3 months, isn't it? Expiring in 3 months. 23-year-old Spanish lad, Asier Bonel. I mean, you're buying a bit of... Well, actually, he's 23, though. Is he ever going to get 5-star? I don't think at 23. Let's do it by ability. Claremont's Foot, a DM. 34-year-old. Don't want a 34-year-old. 28. Josh Mulligan. Fairly Sporting. Would be a terrific signing. Oliver Skip. He's 30 box to box. He's on 56k a week. What's our highest wage earner on? 79. And we've got 625 to play with. Is anybody on the short list? I'm waiting for... What was that one? I'm waiting for a 90% something. What was that? Nowhere to push it on a few days because 3 months only takes us to... a 90% discount on FM26. Yeah, it's 35. I had a look on CEX before, and it's 35 quid on CEX. So it's doing all right actually. It's holding its price, given that it's had such bad press. Let me just push the game on a few days. By Bergval. Let me just push it on a little bit because 3 months. So that'll be the 1st of June, 1st of July, 1st of... Oh no, actually, what day does the transfer window open? by Bergvall from Spurs. I mean, Bergvall from Spurs will, in 2031, will be worth a lot of money. A lot of money. Three-and-a-half-star goalkeeper, Jack Porter, English. He is a good player, yeah. He's very, very good. Yeah, he's a wonder kid, isn't he? I mean, Oliver Skipp is mildly interesting. Works very hard, doesn't he? Got great stamina. I am playing with a box-to-box, so... What's his comparison to... who plays in that position? I think it's Gruger, isn't it? Is it Gruger? Max Gruger. He's free. Who? Bergvall? I don't think Bergvall will be free. So for the season, he's been in the Championship. 31 appearances, 3 goals, 7 assists, 6.59. So he's not played particularly well in the Championship. He's a German, Benedikt Hollerbach. 35 appearances, 11 goals, 1 assist, 6.84. It's ex-Spurs player. You mean Oliver Skipp? Yeah, yeah, I know. Let's just clear that off. Is there anybody that we can afford? There's that that lad at Bodo Glimt who wouldn't come to us. I'm not really... I'm not seeing anybody that stands out massively, I have to say. See, a day needs to get more game time as well. And he's not really in the team at the moment. Let's push it on a little bit more. I don't think anybody's going to be rushing to sign Oliver Skip. So it's I think we're fairly safe. Okay, 9 points to play for, and there's 7 points in it now. So we could definitely win the league with a win in this next game. Is Melia back? No, he's still out injured, isn't he? Not a lot I can do. A loan could help you find your feet in the top division. Yeah, I know, Craig. That's something else I'm going to have to look at as well. Definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. But Ade needs to get some game time. 24-year-old German. He's very, very good. Gruger. How old is Gruger? 25-year-old. I mean, I do think we need a new goalkeeper. I was hoping that we would we'd get a bit more money, because there are one or two German goalkeepers I've got my eye on, but it's not looking like it, is it really? I'm beginning to wonder whether I might have to change my style a little bit and maybe not play with two strikers. Play with two attacking mids or something like that. Because the problem I've got is that Shiro obviously is going to be a very good player. I think Melia is a good player already. 15 goals, 10 assists, so he's very good. Hooley is not that great, is he? He's 2-star. 11 goals, 1 assist. It's not ideal, is it really, playing with two strikers when you've only got 3? I mean, I've got Kitamura. I mean, he's only 20. But his concentration's not great. Right, I don't think there's much I can do with this team. Right, come on, lads. And I don't think I'm going to play a Gegenpress either next season. I don't think I'm going to play a Gegenpress. That might be a bit suicidal against teams like Bayern. Okay, let's go. Let's see if we can win the league, and then we'll have a further think about it. So a win here and we win the league. I've given them 3 days off as well, haven't I? So they should be fairly fresh. Tackle. Be nice as well if we did this because we're at home in front of the home fans. We can win the league. And we've got the Werder Bremen Magdeburg there playing. It's 0-0 at the moment. Well, let's step it up again. Good head. Nice, get a nice directed header as well. Would you do Cape Town in South Africa? I mean, not. Oh, nice goal from Eichberger. I mean, nothing is off the table at all. The only teams I wouldn't manage. Are Liverpool, Manchester United. They're the only teams I won't touch. But everything else is fair game. But I have a feeling we've got a little bit more playing with Schalke. I mean, we're only just getting into the Bundesliga, aren't we? So there's quite a bit of playing with Schalke at the moment. We need to get ourselves established as a good team in Germany and then have a do at the Champions League or Europa League or whatever. They're in the 2nd division. Nah. Offside, ref. Not even looking at that one. No, you've looked at every one of my goals. Not even bothered. Right, okay. 1-1 it is then. That's a shame because Eichberger doesn't score many goals, does he? Right wing, that's the one. Come on, Eichberger's on it today. Go on, Kruger. Nice. Back to him. Ooh, crossbar. Low numbers as well again tonight. I've got 63 clicks on my screen here. Low numbers once again. If you are in the live stream, we are playing the console version of Football Manager 2026. And I am managing Schalke 04. And that was dreadful. What's he doing there? All of a sudden, I've got 1 or 2 players here playing like complete and utter buffoons. What's going on? Over the top. If there anybody is in the live stream, though, who hasn't subscribed, it would help me greatly if you could subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Give me a like. All of that helps the channel to move on. And I've said it before, but if you're new round here, I'm not interested in getting monetized. That doesn't interest me at all. But it's a bit of motivation just to keep making the videos, isn't it? And because they're not hard work, but they're quite time consuming. Okay, so we've gone from winning 1-0 to now losing 2-1. And that goal's been given as well. No VAR on that one either. Okay, maybe the next game then to win the league. Hit it. Oh, down by the side of the post. Five shots, but only 1 on target. They've got 100% conversion rate, 2 and 2. Go on, Dorado. Stick it in the bottom corner. Oh, he's gone too far with it. Hey! Hooley scored. 2-2. We're not looking out for offside. Blinking heck. What's going on? Right, 2-2. Werder Bremen are winning 1-0 now. No let up. 2-0 now for Werder Bremen. No let up from Werder Bremen at all. They're doing exactly what they need to do, aren't they? 3 minutes of time added on. Address the team. And I'm going to be angry about that because we're playing absolutely awful at the moment. I think all my money, what I've got, all my money's going to go into a goalkeeper, I think. Did you enjoy the Biscoff cream egg? I did, Stevie. Yeah, I bought a box of 5 and I've just had my second one tonight. Yeah, very nice indeed. Anything Biscoff, it's got me hooked. I love Biscoff. My daughter was saying the other day she saw something on TikTok or Instagram or something where you get a container of like Greek yogurt, and then you get the Biscoff biscuits and put them into it, like push them down, and then just chill it down. And apparently when that's stirred up, that's beautiful. Right, let's give them a demand more. I don't think a point will be enough, will it? Don't think a point will be enough. So as it stands, it's 6 points. So there is 6 points to play for, and we've got a better goal difference than Werder Bremen. So it's very nearly there. We just really need this. We need this a win in this game, but it seems to be evading us a bit at the moment, doesn't it? Right, what position can a day play? Where can we get him on the pitch? Right, so a day's going to come on there. We're going to stick him there. And attacking mids. Gindorf is going to come on. Because this is what I'm maybe thinking of doing for next season. Something like this. But not a gegenpress. Attacking mid. So he can be the playmaker. So I'm thinking of maybe doing something like that for next season. Because unless I sign another striker, I've really only got Shiro and Melia. And if I'm playing with 2 strikers, then it's not really going to work, is it? Centre back. Who have we got? Yates is going to have to come on, isn't he? Okay, 13 shots, 4 on target. We're having plenty of shots in games, aren't we? We're just not hitting the target at all. Nice ball. Schaefer. Go on, take your man on. Take your man on. Head. Hit the bloody post again. How many times are we going to hit the post at the crossbar and hit people's ankles with the ball? It's no wonder we're not getting shots on target. Demand more again. Gruger. And that pings out as well. Another corner is that. Oh, we don't even get to see it. Have I made 5 changes? No, I've got one more to make. Um, let's just bring Lemk on there. I don't think we're winning this game, are we? All of a sudden, our scoring habit has just left us completely, hasn't it? It's we're conceding goals. We're not getting shots on target. 4 minutes of time added on, and go on, Schaefer. He's got a head of hair, him, hasn't he, Schaefer? No. Okay, another disappointing result. We were 10 points ahead at the start of tonight's save. 10 points ahead. Just have a quick look at what's been happening tonight. So we've got beat there. We did win 2 games and then we've drawn 1. So we've got Armenia, Bielefeld and Fortuna Dusseldorf. Bielefeld are 13th and Dusseldorf are 12th. 12th and 13th. Okay. Okay, so we go again. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. I thought we might have wrapped this up in 2 or 3 games, but our form in the last 5 games... Funny that, isn't it? Our form in the last 5 games not been great, while Werder Bremen have won their last 5. It's funny that, isn't it? Fun, absolutely funny that. Okay. So we are both promoted then. So us and Werder Bremen are going up automatically. It's just who gets the shiny silverware. Okay, 2 games to play. 6 points to play for. 5 points in it. Let's give it a quick save. How many more games are we going to have to play to see if we can win the league? It's getting a little bit frustrating, this. Little bit frustrating. I mean, I didn't expect us to beat Werder Bremen. I thought that I was going to get FM'd in that game. There's no doubt about that. But I thought we might have won the others. Winger. Schalke. Pizarro's injured now. Lemk set for a pay increase. How's the finances going now? 9 million in the red in the bank now. Rubino's injured as well now. 1 to 3 days. I tell you what, that Darmstadt have dropped up, haven't they? It was between us and them for most of the season, but they've had a real drop off. What? The board are delighted with the Bundesliga 2 win. Oh, Werder Bremen, what's they done? They played... Oh, what? Werder Bremen have lost. We've won the league. Well, that's a turn up for the book. I take it all back. Okay, we've won the league then. Oh, it's a shame that we didn't do it in that last game, isn't it? In front of our own fans. That's a bit of a shame. Is the next game away or is it at home? Oh, that's a shame. No, the last two games are away from home. Oh, what a shame that is. Okay, well, it is what it is. Okay, so we've gone up as champions then. Hopefully we might get a trophy lift after this game. I am beginning to wonder now then whether I start playing what I'm maybe thinking of doing next season. What have we got here? I don't want to get rid of that one. Clear. I mean, they're saying a direct counter-attacking. Do we go with that? Can we do that with 5 at the back? They're all playing with 2 strikers, aren't they? How did Fiorentina get on without you? You're playing FM mobile while watching. I think most people play while they're watching. Fiorentina. Fiorentina are top of the league again. It looks like they might be winning the league again. So I've set them up quite nicely. And watching the basketball, the old 3 things at once. Oh my God. Right, so Champions League, they struggled again. So they got into the knockout playoff, first leg, second leg. They got beat by Inter Milan. But the top of the league again, they're still the best team in Italy. Right, let me have a think about this. So, out of possession, I think we want to bring the wing backs back, don't we? But I'm not convinced that... I don't know whether we shouldn't play something like this. Because we could bung a day in there, couldn't we? Who is going to be very good in that position. Rubino, Ashiro up front. But is that enough players going forward? See, Gruger wants to be a box-to-box anyway, doesn't he? I'm wondering whether we play something like that next season, a direct counter-attack. I mean, for this game... I might stick Hooley in there. Box on a fitness, so that's alright. Rubino. Let's put a keeper on the bench as well. Right, we've got Bock on there. I think we might try that for next season. Direct counter-attacking. Well, I don't really like playing on a cautious mentality. Let's go. I mean, we've won the league now. We've got 2 games now. Let's see how this plays. Who knows? But I don't think a gegenpress, not yet anyway. I don't think a gegenpress in the Bundesliga is going to be... Hey, we get a guard of honour. This is very nice. And I like touches like this are very nice, aren't they? There's a lot of stupidity in the game, but then touches like this are very, very nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Good tackle. Right, I think first port of call. Oh, are we getting the player sent off? No, are we? Maybe. Oh, final warning. I think first port of call is we need to look for a decent goalkeeper. But I'd like him to. Mind you, I keep thinking about like German goalkeepers, but then I don't think the back line are German, are they? Sanchez, Bauer, and I mean, I know one of them's a Spanish lad because I remember signing him. Could try advanced wing backs, but be left vulnerable down the flanks by a swift counter. Yeah, it's a head scratcher, all right. Yeah, it is. It's definitely a head scratcher. I think we just need to, for first season, we need to play it a bit safe. and let's see how the first season goes. If we can get mid-table, top half of the table, I don't think this team's capable of doing that, but if we can get that, then, and we'll get some money in as well, because mid-table we'll get about 30 mil. That's a nice goal from Bauer. And plus, the gegenpress is very, very sapping, isn't it? So hopefully it should mean the team won't be as tired. And that's going to be really important for playing teams like Bayern and Dortmund and whatever. Okay, that is a nice goal. 4 shots, 2 on target. So, cautious mentality. We're doing all right. Need to watch this box to box, make sure he's getting up there to support. Yeah, that's going in, that. Nice goal from Hooley. Nice goal. Maybe I start alternating him and Rubino then at attacking mid. He is only a 2-star now, though. So it's all very well beating this team, but are we going to beat a lot of the teams in the Bundesliga playing like this? Nice finish. Post. I tell you what though, Stevie, them Biscoff cream eggs weren't easy to find. I had to search high and low for them. I think they were in, it was a bit bonkers. They were in with the biscuits, I think they were. Couldn't find them with the Easter eggs. It was a bit odd. I mean, I found them in the end, so. They're very nice, though. Very nice. It's an up and under. Oh, nicely taken down by Bauer. Oh, that's a nice run from Ashiro. Is he going to put that in? He is as well. That is a very, very nice goal. A lovely ball through for him as well. So if I have Ashiro and Melia alternating up front, this is a beautiful ball forward by Dorado. Now, why couldn't we play this football, this kind of football, in the last 4 games that we played? Because we've not played well in the last 4 games at all. Although there might have been a little bit of interference in there, just to keep us on the edge of our seats. No conspiracy theories, of course, but... that team that beat Werder Bremen, was it Heidenheim? Because they've actually jumped up to 3rd place. Maybe that was a valid win then for Heidenheim. I'm sure it was Heidenheim. Right, pleased. It's nice to have, what's that, 6 players on green stats there. That's very nice indeed. Would you do MLS? I've never done it before, everything. I've never done it. Never done MLS before. I mean, I don't know. I think the rules are a bit bonkers, aren't they, in America? Yeah. Now, come on, let's not have a collapse now. So interestingly there, looking at the fitness of the players, moving into the 60th minute, and none of them are particularly tired. So this is obviously a lot less sapping. I think this will do us serve us a lot better against teams like Bayern. I'm not saying it'll win against teams like Bayern, but you don't want to be losing fitness in the 55th minute against Bayern Munich, do you? So great ball in. Shiro, nice header. Nice header. Well, we have to keep a Shiro fit for next season because I think he is going to be a bit of a superstar. But I need to be looking for a goalkeeper. Right, who are we going to bring on? Let's have a look. Lemp can come in there. Gindorf as attacking mid. And Viega can come on there. Schaefer and Deman. Let's make all those 5 changes. Well, if everything's working right, we should get a trophy lift at the end of this. We should get a trophy lift. $10 to go to find out. How about Rangers? Yeah, I don't think I've ever managed in Scotland. I mean, I have to say I have got my plate pretty full at the moment. It was bad enough doing 2 saves, but I'm now doing 3. So I'm doing Schalke, Chelsea and Spurs. So at the moment, I'm not really worried where my next move is. Because I've got my plate full with Spurs. That's going to be difficult, I think. I can't really tell you too much about that because it'd be a spoiler for Monday. But that's going to be a bit tricky, Spurs. This one's going to be tricky because I don't think it's a shoo-in for us to be a good team in the Bundesliga. And Chelsea, who knows about Chelsea? I don't know. It's Schaefer with the hair. Oh, we've done another hit in somebody's ankles. And that's it. Yes, we get the trophy lift. Round of applause. Round of applause. How about Inverness Caledonian Thistle? It's on the list, Mike. It's on the list. Inverness Caledonian Thistle. Okay, well that's part 1 of the exercise completed. Part 2 now is let's see if we can stay in the Bundesliga. Inverness Caledonian Thistle. To be honest, if I was going to Scotland, Inverness Caledonian Thistle might be a team I would do because, you know, it's a little bit more of a challenge, isn't it? Right, address the team. We're going to be delighted. I think it's the first delighted I've given them tonight. Right, let's give that a save before the damn thing crashes. So we've got 1 game left now, haven't we? Fortuna Dusseldorf. Did we have anybody on the shortlist, goalkeeper-wise? I'm throwing Kilmarnock into the mix then. If you go to Scotland. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean maybe Scotland would be a shout. Who's he wanted by? Oh, Palermo want him. 23-year-old Polish goalkeeper. 6'5", 3.5 star with the potential to be 4. He's got a release fee clause of 6.7. No cons. He's a perfectionist. Current international. Who's he playing for? Union Berlin. He's the backup at Union Berlin. Where are Union Berlin? Oh, they're in the Bundesliga, the 13th in the Bundesliga. I mean, 7 appearances, 11 conceded, only 1 clean sheet, 6.51. And then the only other one is Marcel Lotka, who's a 29-year-old. Should we do a recruitment thing? Have we done that already? Jack Porter. You did scout a 28-year-old goalkeeper, didn't you? If I did I not put him on the... back in January. I mean, those are the only goalkeepers. I mean, it might have been that Marcel Lotka because he's 29 now, so it might have been him. He's playing for Mainz 05, 34 appearances, 37 conceded, only 9 clean sheets. They're 10th in Bundesliga too. I mean, I suppose sometimes, you know, there is a saying, isn't there? A goalkeeper's only as good as the defence that's in front of him. Maybe he's not had the greatest defence in front of him. 23-year-old Polish. He's a perfectionist. Yeah, I think it was him. Craig. Right, let's go into the database and let's have a look for goalkeepers. Don't want to be older than 32. 22, let's have a look. Who's he wanted by? Fairly professional, so they're giving him 4 stars. He's got a release fee of 4.2, but would need to learn the language. So he's played 37 appearances, 29 conceded, 14 clean sheets, 6.96. Reflexes 14, handling 13. Okay, thanks for coming in, bad boy, mate. Thank you. And then we've also got this one here. 6'8", Ewan Jean, 25-year-old French keeper. 34 appearances, 25 conceded, 16 clean sheets, 7.01. He's a 4-star. They're saying he could be a leading Bundesliga player. Need to learn the language. Competitive streak. Okay. Release fee clause at 6. Could adapt well to living. Relishes big matches. Dealing with crosses and high balls at the penalty area. Balanced and normal personality. Fairly consistent performer. So he has got a balanced personality. Let's get this last game out of the way, and then we'll have a look. In fact, do we think I should? I might just instant result this last one because we've won the league now, so I might just instant result it actually. Oh, that's not good. 1 to 2 days. Oh, Kirkson is back though, so given the fact that it's run it very, very tightly, there's one game to play now, and Werder Bremen are 8 points behind us now. So they've kept it very, very tight, and then all of a sudden Werder Bremen have fallen off a cliff. I wonder how Fiorentina still top. Where's the well, they're still winning games, so I'm guessing they are. Yep, they're still top with 2 games to play, 3 points from Juventus. Who was their goalkeeper? They had a lot more money than us though, didn't they? Oh, they had Carnesecchi in goal, didn't they? 50 million's worth. Tommaso Martinelli, though, is the backup there. 25-year-old Italian. Fairly determined. How's Carnacecchi done this season? 40 appearances, 34 conceded, 16 clean sheets, 6.99. Right, okay, I'm just going to instant result this one. We don't need to watch this, do we really? Okay, last game of the season, we won that 1-0. £8 million we get for that. So even with that 8 million, we're still 2.7 million in the red in the bank. So we've got 5.13 in the transfer budget. We have got quite a lot in the wage budget though, so that we could bump it up. We could bump it up with that, couldn't we? Another striker there on loan. Is any of these? It's like him. That was a loss. That. I mean, the fact that we're a Bundesliga team now. I wonder if they would let us have him on loan. Might have to keep that in mind when the transfer window opens. See whether they'll let us have him on loan. This is my favourite part of the game coming up now, and it's always very interesting to see how other people approach it. Well, it's nice to hear that, Craig, because I always feel like, because I'm very, very intense in this period now, I zone out, you know, and I'm really focused on the players and the stats and what they can do for the team. And I really zone out, which for a live stream is not great because I need to be interacting with the chat all of the time. And I don't really want to, you know, not interact with the chat. So it's not ideal really, but I know what you mean. It's it's definitely... I'd like to push this forward now to when the transfer window opens. See, he's like... He's got 5-star potential, him coming in as 3. But then his mentals are not great, are they? I may well push this forward now to the transfer window opening. Or do I go in for a goalkeeper now? Transfers. I'll just grab my popcorn. Oh my God. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of money to spend, so it's not like I can do an awful lot. But this lad here, I'd like to try and get him, and surely would come from Norway to the Bundesliga. Surely would come on loan. Unless I try and sign him, put half down and half on the drip. We've got to realise now we're in the Bundesliga. The money is good in the Bundesliga. Paris FC chasing Kitamura deal. Are they? 1.7 mil. We need to keep an eye on this transfer because he's not really played for us this season. If I'm only going to play with one striker, I don't really need him. That is unless the curveballs and levels of difficulty decide to throw 2 striker injuries at me. You may not have a lot of money, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Exactly, Craig. Yeah, I mean, I'm being quite, what's the word for it? Pragmatic, is that not pragmatic, is it? What's the bloody word for it? Yeah, I'm quite easygoing on this now. If we can get mid-table next season, we're playing a different style of football now, so it shouldn't tire us out too much. We're being more defensive, direct counter-attacking. So, that was a builder's original estimate. Look at the rules. And the prize money at the end of the season in 1 year, you will be rich. Yeah, I know. I mean, I know what the money's like in the Bundesliga. I don't know whether I can see that from here. Competition site, is it in? See here. Oh, actually, it's not as much as I thought. It's not as much as I thought. You know what? I don't know about you, what you lads think, but I think everything's been scaled back. In FM24, for winning a Champions League game, you got 2.4 million. In FM26, you only get 1.8. And I'm sure in FM24, for winning the Bundesliga, you got about 80 to 90 million. It's only 50 foot. When I'm saying only, it's still a lot of money. But so actually, for finishing mid-table in the Bundesliga, you're going to get about 20. And do you have anyone you can sell? Well, none of them really are worth an awful lot, Stevie. So, I've got Bauer, who he's wanted, but he's he's like one of my mainstays. I'm going to be building a team around him. He's only 20 years old. He's got 4.5-star potential. So 3.4 million though. So it's not going to bring me an awful lot in. I have just put Kitamura on the list. Deja is wanted as well. But I brought him in. 2.3 mil. He is only 3-star though. And he's got a balanced personality. He's wanted, you see. So, but I've got to be careful because I'm playing 3 at the back. So, Dorado is wanted. I'm not surprised because he is a very, very, very good player, Dorado. There's also the Bundesliga TV. It's a lot. Yep, exactly. I mean, it's. I think there's more money in the Bundesliga than any league in Europe. So we're in the right place. Gruger is wanted. Once again, I'm not surprised because he's a very, very good player. See, most of these players I wouldn't want to lose. Gindorf is listed. 200,000. It's hardly going to bring us any money in that, is it? Kitamura, I've just put him on the list. So, I mean, I wouldn't be against selling Deja. 3-star, 28-year-old, and potentially we may lose him in January. African Cup of Nations. 2.3 mil. I mean, centre backs. Have we got anybody with a out of contract? He's French, 27-year-old, 6'2". How does he compare to Deja? Where's he gone now? Magasa. He's physically not quite as good. Mentally, better. Marking not as good. Tackling not as good. $20-year-old. He's unambitious. I don't think we want anybody who's unambitious. Let's get through to the transfer window opening. I mean, do I go in for a goalkeeper now, or do I wait? Or do I try and nail down a goalkeeper now? Player of the Year, Yao Vitor, striker, 7.23. 133 million. We'll get there. We'll be able to afford him in about 5 years. Can he speak the lingo yet? Yes, he can speak German now, Sagetti. So where did he go? Right, okay. 20 appearances, 13 conceded, 11 clean sheets. 7.27. Check buying for any loans. When I was at Dortmund, they had a lot of very good youngsters. Right, okay. Let's... Bayern Munich. I'm guessing they're all going to be humongous money. Right, let's have a look at the reserves. Let's do it by transfer value. Usually that's Fabian Lutz. He's only 16 though. Jonas Jacobs. He's wanted for a transfer. United, Inter and Juventus want him. So I don't think he's going to come on loan, is he? He looks a very good player. Resolute character as well. Looks a very, very good player. Let's do it by ability. Do it by transfer value. Whoop. Right, okay, so they've got a striker, hot prospect, 20 years old, 58 million. He's out on loan at the moment. Right, I need to keep my eye on this. My God, they've got a bloody 21-year-old goalkeeper there. He's driven as well. 21 appearances, 20 conceded, 7 clean sheets, 6.77. Let's give him a scout. I mean, would we take a goalkeeper on loan? I mean, where else are we... See, right wing back is a light area for us. Because we've got Eichberger. But other than that, I think Seaman went. Yates is on loan. So that right side. Check Dortmund as well, because I had a few. Geez, how many players did he want? I mean, that could definitely be an area for a decent loan if we can find one. Let's do it by position. Oh, they don't have anybody midfield right. So there is a few, but they're out on loan at the moment. Due back shortly, yeah. Keep them in mind. I definitely will, yeah. Definitely will. What about Leipzig? Let's push it on a little bit. Let's see. Who's he been playing for? Hanover. He's conceded 47, only had 5 clean sheets. What are they giving him? That's only a 3-star. Otto Strange, 1.3 mil. 29 appearances, 17 goals, 2 assists, 6.78. 1.3 mil. He's got a minimum fee release clause of 10 mil. So players in the team of the year: Eichberger, Bauer, Dorado. Right, okay. Offers made for Kitamura. Right, 1.7 mil. Las Palmas. Has that got any anything added to it? No. 1.7 mil. Right, we'll accept that. Our Podlex contract is due to expire. So Sigeti has won the Serie BKT Player of the Year award. Really? He wasn't that great for us, was he? Interesting. Interesting. Bauer's been called up under 21s. That's quite nice for him. That's a difficult one. That, I mean, obviously we can't afford to buy him, but would I bring a goalkeeper in on loan? I mean, given that Sigeti has just won the goalkeeper of the season, he's a more than adequate backup, although he's probably going to whinge his head off. Bok has got an international cap as well. He's still got 5-star potential, him. He's only 16 years old as well. Kitamura has rejected Las Palmas. Of course he would, because the only other offer was 700,000. That was 1.7 mil and would have done me down at the ground. So of course he's going to reject the contract. My God, Sports Interactive. I do wish that somebody from Sports Interactive had watched things like this, because my God, does that need changing. It's the same all of the time. Declare interest. See, if Bok was a little bit older, I'd draft him in straight away. I mean, there is interest in him. What forgot on centre backs on the short list? Not a lot. It's a pity he's left. Pity he is left. Oh, Schaefer is the... I've not got that written down. Schaefer is the backup on the right-hand side, isn't he? Yeah, so we've got Eichberger, who is 27, loads of experience, fairly determined, 3-star. He's got plenty of pace, stamina. I mean, he's done a decent job, hasn't he? 30 appearances, 3 goals, 7 assists, 7.08. So he's definitely a worthy starter over that side. But then we've got Schaefer as well, who is only 20, as the backup. Right, so maybe we are okay on that right-hand side. I've got a Day down here as being an attacking mid. I mean, he can play there, but it's not really his best position, is it? He needs to start getting more game time, Wesley Day. I don't really play him enough, so he needs to get more game time. I think this system might suit him quite well. Lemp is a very good player as well. I have got some very good young players here, but it's just waiting for them to mature. If you have joined the stream, we're playing the console version of Football Manager 2026, and I am managing Schalke. We just got promoted from Bundesliga 2 into the Bundesliga. The club received a total of 4 million in membership fees from the fans of the club. All right, okay then. So the balance now is gone into the black. 2.6 million. Sponsorships 15 mil. Fundraising 4. That'll be the membership, won't it? Right, let's put Kitamura. Let's just drop it to 1.6 then. Let's try it again. This game does my head in for this. You can guarantee if you are desperate to sell, or not that I'm desperate to sell him, but if you're desperate to sell a player, you can guarantee he'll reject the contract. If I said no, I'm not taking the 1.7 million, I'll take the 700,000. It'd have gone there. Who's this? Oh, goalkeeper. Russian goalkeeper. 6'4". Give him a scout. How are we doing on the goalkeeper? I mean, how does he compare to Szigeti? See, Szigeti is quite a decent keeper. I mean, I wouldn't have signed him otherwise. "6'8" goalkeeper. My word. £1.4 million, fairly professional. 38 appearances, 41 conceded, 12 clean sheets, 6.88. Jonas Schenk. Yeah, I'd like his command of the area and communication to be a bit better. I mean, he's affordable, but he's only a backup at Union Berlin. So he's unsure about coming to us. He's an important player at Las Palmas. Fairly professional. He would have to learn the language. I mean, it's saying there 3.5 star, yet you go here and it's saying 4 star. Release fee clause consistent. Might be willing to join regarding the long-term expectations that are offered. Professional manager, enjoys big matches. Ability to stop shots using his reflexes. The only con is he would need to learn the language. 4.2 mil. But his command of the area and communication is not amazing, and he can't speak the language. Difficult one. Every time I look at him, he gets older. He's 30 now. When does the transfer window open? Don't think it's too far off now, is it? We've got bloody goalkeepers winning awards all over the shop. And I'm looking to buy a goalkeeper. I'm still not sure about him. I'm a bit unsure. I don't like the balance. I know I bought him. All his stats are on the down low. And I think we may well lose him. Yeah, we may well lose him in January. Yeah, he's got 57 caps, so... Any German central defenders on? Oh. 6'1", Max Rosenfelder. He's at Heidenheim, star player there. 3.2 mil. $7.09, and they finished third, didn't they? In fact, they might come up through the playoffs. 15 for determination. Teamwork's good. Work rate is okay. Marking and tackling 13 and 14. 13 for heading. He's quite quick as well. Max Rosenfelder. We could pay for him if I sold the other geezer. I think we might be making an offer for him. But I don't want to put it all down in one go. Oh, he's got minimum fee release clause of 5.7. Ah! They don't want to sell him either. What? I've not clicked the wrong button there, have I? What if I offered him? Oh, 3.5. I bet he don't come. Mind, it depends whether they've got promoted, doesn't it? Who got promoted? Do we know yet? Oh, he wants to come. Negotiate a contract. He wants to be a star player. You can be a star player, mate. That is fine. What's this? Finish in the what? Top half of the Bundesliga. 32-33. Okay, that's next season. That's fine. 48k. Right, okay. Maybe a new centre-back in there. Right, Kitamura offers. Right, what are these going to be? Stupid offers, are they? Kitamura, where are we? 2 offers. Oh, 1.6 mil. Right, okay. Nuremberg and Santander. Right, we'll have both of those. That's fine. I tell you what, it's very calm, isn't it, when you're doing a transfer window on a live stream? It's very calm. Everybody's either gone off and doing their own thing, or they're all sat there mesmerised by what's going on. Oh, come on, Bennett. Yeah, it's got very quiet, hasn't it? Very quiet indeed. So we've increased our stature. We need to get that centre-back in. I like that centre-back. He's the first one I've seen. I've thought, okay, I like him. I like him. I've got a few scout reports coming in now. Response required. Right, okay, let's just have a look. So we've increased our stature. Nice. Kitamura, Dynamo Dresden. Well, we still hear you. Carry on. Right, okay. I need to look in here as well, don't I? In the recruitment focuses. Who's this geezer here? Midfield player. 1.7 mil. Resolute character. He's a star player at Pisa. Add him to the shortlist. Yeah, I've not checked in here, have I? In progress. Oh, 19 million. See, he's the kind of player we want going forward. Resolute character. 16 for determination. Work rate of 18. He's the kind of player that we need. Unfortunately, we don't have 19 million. But you know what? We'll stick him on the doodah. What's up with him? He's got a balanced personality. 425,000. 27-year-old Dutch. What languages does he speak? Where do I find that's career in it? Dutch, English and Italian. Right, okay. 35 appearances, 3 goals, 5 assists, 6.58. Who's he wanted by? Into Miami. Right, okay. Is his contract running out or something? Expires in 10 days. We get him for nothing. I don't like the fact that he's got a balanced personality, though. No, we'll give that one a miss, I think. Goalkeepers matched. Mio Backhars is a 27-year-old. 2.9 mil. Command of the area 13. Communication 14. One-on-one 16. Reflexes of 15. German, 27-year-old. Balanced personality. I mean, does it make a difference? Balanced for a goalkeeper. Very agile as well, 16. Can't see there, can we, what he did last season? We're going to sign a goalkeeper. I'm definitely going to sign a goalkeeper, but who, I don't know. There's Jack Porter as well, but he's English. And in progress, Italian. Oh, Desplanche, I've had him before. He's balanced as well. But he has got 16 for command of the area. Don't suppose he can speak German, can he? No. Central defenders, one matched. One in progress. Wing backs on the right, nothing. Central defenders. Matched. I might need to redo these. What's wrong with balanced personality? So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but Alex, the Australian lad who comes in very often, one of the saves that I had, I think I was struggling. I wouldn't worry too much about non-native speakers. No, I mean, yeah, you could be right there, Joe, because even Sigeti, when he came, couldn't speak German. He can now, and he's just been voted goalkeeper of the season, so, although it is in the BKT. Yeah, so the whole balanced personality thing, I don't know. I was put off balanced personality because I had a save, I think it was a live stream, and it wasn't going quite well. And Alex said, look at the personality of your team, because if they've got, you know, like spirited or light-hearted or balanced, and you've got too many of them, then when you're demanding more in a game, they won't respond. Whereas if they're determined or resolute or, you know, any of those, resilient, driven, then they will. And I'm sure there are levels of those depending on their age. So, like I say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I try to avoid, I mean, it's not always possible, but I try to avoid balanced players now, if I can. So I'm not saying that, you know, I'm the oracle on this, because clearly I'm not. Right, Craig, it's a good job I'm not in this game. My personality would be very sleepy. Oh, great, I love it. 6'4", Russian, 27-year-old Bayer Leverkusen. He's a perfectionist, you see. Now, if you've got somebody who's a perfectionist as a goalkeeper, you would think at 27-year-old they are going to be at the top of the game and they're going to try and do everything perfect all of the time. So, but then he's only got a 12 for command of the area. Reflex is 13. I put him on the I put him on the shortlist, haven't I? We will sign a goalkeeper, but I'm just holding fire a little bit. Scouting updates. Rule change for the Bundesliga. New contract expiring. Don't need to worry about that. Season expectations. All right, okay. Oh, so they want a mid-table finish. That's good. I like that. A little bit of ambition. Little bit of ambition. Right, okay, we'll confirm that. That's fine. Right, what is there something I'm meant to be doing here? Oh, it's the season expectations. If we get this, is spirited a bad personality? Now, once again, Joe, I'm here to be proved wrong, but so let's do a little bit of a an educational thing here, because I can learn from this as well. Somebody might correct me here. Right, let's have a look at... so we're going to edit the search and we're going to go to... right, now on with it. I've got to think about the right way to do this. So, no, it's edit search, isn't it? It's going to condition and it's going to... is it condition? Right, it's one of those things here where my... oh, here we go. General and personality. That's it. Right, okay. Only asking because I'm checking my save now and have a few spirited and I should be worried. Yeah, right, okay. So if you go in here now, so we're going to ask now for the character of a player. So when I'm very often I will go in here and I'll click resolute. I only want resolute players. But I could also go for resilient. I could go for driven, determined. And if you can't find anything there, then the next best is fairly determined, fairly professional. But things to me like unambitious. Would you sign a player that was unambitious? And I think spirited is one of those. You can Google it, and there are lists out there that tell you which is a good personality to have on which ones that you want to, you don't want to have. Like perfectionist, model professionals, those are the ones you want, don't you? You don't want a mercenary. Now, when I first started playing the game, I signed a few players that were mercenaries. And obviously, fickle, that's another one. You don't want a fickle, do you? Iron-willed, come on, let's have it. Jovial, no. Who wants a jovial player? You don't, do you? So, born leaders. But you see, balanced, I don't know. Ambitious is a bit of a weird one, because ambitious to me means that if you sign them, let's say he's an ambitious player, which is great in a way, but if you sign an ambitious player that's, let's say, 22, 23, and they've got a buyout clause that's quite low, when you go in there, they set a buyout clause and they lock it in, you pretty much know that if somebody's going to come in for them, they're ambitious. So if any top team comes in for them, they're just going to go. I mean, maybe even a team who's slightly better than you, they're going to go. So ambitious is a bit of a weird one. So that's not a definitive, but because what Alex said to me, I look at that more and more now. It's something that I do spend quite a lot of time on. I don't mind having the odd balanced player in my team, but if you've got too many, it can affect the demand more, trying to G your team up to come back in a game that you may be losing. And that was the way Alex put it over to me. And I've taken that on board, and it's something that, I'm not saying it's the definitive, but it's something that I've learned. Right or wrong, I don't know. Right, so Reams have come in for that centre-back now. What's his value? 2.3 mil. I'm inclined to let him go, I'm inclined to let him go. Because I think we're going to lose him in January. If that German comes in, he's a C+. That German is a much, much better player than him. Can we up it at all? Can we get a bit more money out of him? Will you go 1.9? What did I pay for him? Let's have a look. Transfer window, transfer history. I brought him in last season, didn't I? Where is he now? I paid 1.9 from Hull. So, I mean, we're kind of getting our money back, aren't we? Which is okay. Okay, maybe a little bit of negotiation going on here now. And maybe getting one or two better players in. Right, we've got that. We've got that centre back. Right, okay. That's a good signing, that. He's resolute, so that means he's, well, whatever what resolute means. So I think he's going to be a very, very good player for us, and a much better, it's an upgrade, a massive upgrade on Dija. £21.5 mil coming in for the TV, right? So that's good. Nuremberg step up the chase for Kitamura. Is he not going though? I thought he was. We've had 2 offers, haven't we? Nuremberg. He's looking at contracts for those 2, isn't he? Yeah. Okay. If a player's trait was makes a nice cup of tea, I'd be tempted to give him a go. Oh, brilliant. Love it. Oh, fantastic. Makes a nice cup of tea. Okay, what is his release clause? It's personal, isn't it? Minimum fee release clause of 1.7 million. I mean, I think at this point now, I think everybody is maybe up for sale. Not everybody, but I wouldn't be against letting Eichberger go. But it's going to take some careful... This summer, I think it's going to be a very, very interesting summer. And I think we are going to... it's going to take some very careful negotiations to try and get this team with the amount of money that we've not got. See, Gindorf, we can trigger an extension on him. 29-year-old German. So on 27k a week. He's only a 2-star though. Do we trigger an extension, or he's got a balanced personality? I would say then probably not. Podlek set for release. Trigger extension. 23-year-old. He's never going to make it, is he? DM 1.5 star. He's got 5-star potential, that lad, though. I think we're going to trigger the extension on him. And then we've got this lad here. Not as impressed with him. Yeah, we've got to look at these players that are coming back in as well, aren't we? Have these? Where by Munich? Can't see them. Have second team, isn't it? Right, yeah, they have. They've so they've come back in. £185k a week. He would hinder though, wouldn't he? He'd hinder Dorado. He'd hinder his progress. And he's Senegal as well, so we'll probably lose him. Eichhorn. Is he still out on loan? Because I do like the look of him. 21-year-old, German as well. Resolute character. 6'2", so could play at centre back if we wanted. Eichhorn. I wonder if they'll let us have him. What does the orange thing mean? Does that mean we've had him scouted? What's he on? He's on 100k a week. What? They're reluctant to let him go. I mean, they're not gonna 50k. No. And we'll make the offer, but that's not happening, is it? That's a shame. That I think he would have been a very good player to have on loan. This is that wing back, isn't it, on the left? He's a resolute personality as well. Quick. How does he compare to crazy wage demands? Absolutely bonkers. How does he compare to a demand? On that left-hand side, where are we now? Can't see him. Look. Demani's there. So Demani's 31 years old as well. Got to bear that in mind. I still think he's very aggressive, him as well, isn't he? Oh, Joshua Kimmich, 350,000, 36-year-old Joshua Kimmich. Gordon Bennett. Who's he wanted by? City want him on a transfer. Did the football manager not know when to let players go? My God, that's bonkers. What time is it now? I think what I might do is I might come back on Monday. Yeah, it's 10 to 11. I might come back on Monday. I'm not going to do any more on this off camera. I didn't really think this would work on camera, but you know what? It's quite chilled, isn't it, really? And I mean, I don't mind sitting here for 3 hours going through the transfer window. So I think I might just come back on Monday because I do need that goal. I've got that centre back now. I need a goalkeeper. Okay. 1.6 million. Okay, so Kitamura has gone. Right, it's going to be quite interesting on Monday, I think. Juggling these finances. Let's have a look. So having signed the German centre-back, we've still got 4.8 million, 450,000 wage budget. And also, we've got... He's looking at a contract to go as well. So hopefully he will go. Brings a little bit more money in. And the other thing as well I'm thinking, is whether or not we bring in a new director of football or chief scout, because they normally bring player recommendations with them, don't they? Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Poland. He's very good, very good. And the chief scout is outstanding, very good. Let's have a look for a director of football. Director of football, right, okay. Yeah, very good, very good. So I've got include, so he should be in here. Let's see what star rating he is. Right, he's a 3.5 star, the one we've got, Dominic Roll. So he's very good, very good. So there's an outstanding there. Anybody that's elite. Very good, outstanding. Right, we've got this geezer here, who is he's a 4.5 star. Wonder if he'd come. Because I've got it staff interest there, so it's Kieran Scott, but he's just going to be England, isn't he? There's two here. Richard, who's this geezer? Shakhtar, Croatia, and Ukraine. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this fella here. Which one was it now? It's outstanding. Was it him? Wasn't it? At Elfsberg. And my chief scout as well is very good, isn't he? Um, can't see ours. Where is he? I thought I'd seen him, and I... Oh, he's there. He's a 4-star. Outstanding, very good. Okay, we've got an outstanding here. He's just Italy. I don't know whether we can do much better than him, really. And I like him. Oh, well, there's one here. Oh no, it's 4-star. He is outstanding though. Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Poland. And he's at Mainz. It's just somebody different to come in with different ideas. Because he's outstanding, whereas the one we've got is, I think, very good and outstanding. He's outstanding, right? So it's potential that we would be. Right, I'm going to offer him a contract as well. Chief Scout. I'm just a bit aware that they might offer him better money to stay. So that Dija has rejected Reims. Well, they're the only one that we're in for him. Yeah. They don't half make it hard for you, don't they, this game? They really, really make it hard. Okay. I mean, we're not talking here, are we, like millions? I'm just trying to sell a couple of players here. Just help me again. Help me along. Come on. Help me along with this. Don't try and hinder me all of the time. Absolutely ridiculous, this. Why would he reject a contract? Why would two players reject contracts other than the fact that it's going to help me in game? Why would they do that? Billy Gilmore, 30. 37 million? Hey! We might be able to do that in a few years. Let's give it a save. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a day. The trouble is, when I get in the transfer window, this is why I can spend a whole day, 2 days sometimes, in the transfer market. It gets a little bit bonkers. Let's get to the 1st of July, and then we can actually look for free transfers. Good night. See you Monday. Okay, thanks for coming in, Craig, mate. All right, okay. So that, so once again, I've been thwarted there, trying to get this. Oh, we have got this lad though. Oh, so it's the chief scout wouldn't come. The director of football is coming. Thanks, Stevie. Thanks for coming in, mate. Right, so we'll ask him to recommend some signings. That's a shame that we couldn't get the chief scout, but never mind. That's why I offered him more money, but... right, okay, so we've got some scout reports here now. Masaki, 4.6 million, advanced playmaker, would be an excellent signing. Japanese. Right, I'm getting a bit tired now, I think. I think we're going to go through these. Was he only brought one with him then? So that's just that one. 4.6 mil. I do like him though. What is his? Oh, he's light-hearted. Oh, that's a shame. Right, I think I am going to, let's give that a save. I think I'm going to call that now, and my hand's cramping up. I've had my hand on that mouse so much. Yeah, I'm going to call it. So I'm not going to do anything off camera now. We'll come back on Monday night, and I will carry on with this from here. I'm not going to do anything off camera. I think sometimes it's a bit useful, isn't it? Particularly for new players. I'm not saying what I do is perfect and the right way to do it, but if there are any brand new players in who want to know how to do all of this stuff, then it is quite useful, isn't it, really? I do wonder whether one light-hearted player in the team... I do like the looks of him, though. He looks very, very good. 4.6 mil. I think he might be worth it. I'll sleep on that one. I think he would be a very good signing. 20 years old as well. He'll learn the language quick. Right, okay. I am going to call it there. And thanks to everybody who came in. If there is anybody in the live stream, I am finishing this at Schalke 04 save. Now, we have got promoted to the Bundesliga, so we're playing Bundesliga football next season, which will be from Monday, I would imagine, unless I spend all night in the transfer window, which wouldn't surprise me. But thanks to everybody who came in. Thanks for contributing, and thanks for keeping me entertained. And hopefully I will see you on Monday night.